Every 20 minutes, an American man is killed by prostate cancer. In Florida alone, more than 13,000 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer this year. And one group wants to make sure all men are having an important conversation with their doctor about getting tested for the disease. So joining me this morning to talk about the inaugural Zero Prostate Cancer Run Walk is my buddy, Dr. Ali Kazraian. Thank you so much for coming on. We got to first of all address,
yes.
You got the No Shave November. That's called a Fu Manchu, isn't it?
It is.
Haven't seen one in a long time.
I'll tell you, if I go up higher, it just looks creepy. So I figure I got to do something that's a little bit bolder, I think.
I just had to talk about the elephant in the room. First of all, though, we talk about all these different types of cancer. A lot of times people don't want to talk about prostate cancer because it's kind of a private, sensitive subject.
Absolutely.
But very important, especially after reading those statistics.
Men don't talk about cancer. Men don't talk about their diseases. You can see, just as many men as women get, women that get breast cancer, 1 in 8, 1 in 7 men get prostate cancer in their lifetime. But you can see what happens in October. The world turns pink. September's Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. You don't hear about it quite as much. We try to do a very bold job of raising awareness. November, Zero Cancer does a Give and Grow. Movember does a Movember Foundation with the mustache. But you didn't grow a mustache this year. It's not as prevalent. You should do it. You should do it. But we're trying to raise an awareness, and our at Kazraian Urology, we're very proud to partner with Zero Cancer to bring the first run to Jacksonville. And before the break, you were talking about all the divisiveness and the challenges with the election. Things like this are good things that you can do within the community to play things forward in the positive. And this helps men and their families that are dealing with prostate cancer, because not only is it a fun event, but Zero Cancer does an interesting thing. All the money raised is brought back into the communities where these runs happen. Really?
So, and the good part is, I understand there's going to be a lot of survivors there, in addition to experts that can give you answers. Absolutely. And you can talk to people that have been through it.
One of the beauties of prostate cancer is 1 in 7 men get prostate cancer in their lifetime, but most people who are diagnosed with prostate cancer live with prostate cancer, don't die of it. Right now in the United States, there are 2.5 million survivors of prostate cancer. And when found early, prostate cancer is not only survivable, but a lot of times these days, about 40–45% of the time when we diagnose a prostate cancer, when it's low volume and low risk, we can actually monitor it. Now we're doing things where we can actually do focal therapy. We just treat a portion of the prostate. So not all disease is the same. And this is trying to highlight the fact that it's okay to talk about prostate cancer, and let's raise awareness in a fun way.
Okay, so there's a lot of debate about when you should get checked.
So I personally think, in face of the debate, which is this is one of the most controversial cancers in terms of screening. There's a really interesting study that was done by some colleagues of mine that looked at about 21,000 men in Malmö, Sweden. They followed these guys, 21,000 men for their lifetime, and they found that the first PSA in your early 40s, between 45 and 49, is probably the most predictive of your lifetime. They found that if your PSA is above 1.5, your risk of getting prostate cancer that's going to kill you is pretty high. So they did some statistics and found that that first PSA at 45 is the most predictive. So I always tell my patients, 45 is a great time to get that first PSA and figure out what your risk is. 2 patient populations that are even more important: African-American men, and if you have a family history of prostate cancer, you need to get screened earlier, so even earlier in your 40s.
Sure, those are red flags there. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks for all you do in the community.
December 3rd,
yes.
It was a Saturday, 9 a.m. At the fairgrounds, and you can actually go to zeroprostatecancerrun.org /Jacksonville, or call 294-3366 to get all the information you need about this run.
Okay, so again, at the Jacksonville Fairgrounds, and we have posted all the information you need also on our website,
Absolutely.
news4jax.com.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Good to see you.